Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Mr. BlubberButter, and welcome to AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. Now, I'm not going to do a full playthrough on this channel. I may do it on Games After Bedtime later, but right now I just wanted to have a first look at it. I got this. Now, this came out a while ago, and I probably should have looked at it then, but I just now got this, so I just wanted to play through it. I got through a little bit here. 18 minutes. Jeez. I'll let my brother look at it, but is there a way to delete this? It's not going to be playing it again. It's not even in Missouri. Alright, whatever. Anyway, all I told him was not to do A, because A is always my file. Oh, there's difficulties? I guess normal? Anyway, so I've seen the slightest bit about it, but I actually know next to nothing about it. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. I'll go into the past of this as soon as the game actually starts. Hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. I don't know if this opening cutscene existed in the original game. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? Was that Zeeb's? Or no, that was the one of in Super Metroid. What was the homeworld in this? I don't remember. Look at the animation, though, guys. Okay, let me explain what AM2R is. Hey, first of all, look at the animation. This is awesome. It sounds... Just look at it. It's bloody gorgeous. Okay, let me explain what this is. Metroid 2, the series starts with Metroid 1, that's on the on the Nintendo. Not really a great game, to be honest, but it's revolutionary for starting its genre, and of course, being the start of one of the primary series of Nintendo. Or it was, they've kind of abandoned it, to the best of my knowledge for now. AM2R, well, the second one that came out was called Metroid 2 Return of Samus, I think, and that was on the Game Boy Non-Color. And to be completely honest, it's just a crap game. Like, I tried playing it, it's really slow, it's difficult. Questionably even worse than the first one. And then the one that everybody knows, the one that everybody considers to be the peak of the game, was Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. And that's a phenomenal game. I hope at some point to be able to get my wife to play it on Games After Bedtime, but you won't see it on my channel here, because I don't do Nintendo stuff on Mr. BlubberButter. This is an exception because it's not technically Nintendo, this is a fan game. So what happened is this guy, and I think it's a team of one person over the course of 9 years or something like that, I really should have checked my sources before I started recording this, made this, which is a remake for it. And the little bit I read was that he studied the other Metroid games, tried to look at... Hold on, did I just... Oh, it's because I looked diagonal. Okay, I thought my shot had just, like, dropped, like chucking a grenade. So he spent a long time looking at it. It looks like the animation is very much inspired by either Metroid Fusion or Super Metroid, those types. Possibly Zero Mission, which is also a great one. The three games that I considered best in the series were Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion being my all-time favorite, and then Metroid Zero Mission also came out on the Game Boy Advance with Metroid Fusion a little bit after, which is kind of like a Metroid 1 remake, but with a lot more in it. So this is a Metroid 2 remake, but made by a fan. It got pulled by Nintendo because Nintendo is Nintendo, but there's more to it than just, oh, Nintendo's being bad to fans. There are legal problems with that, and I'm just not going to get into it. It is unfortunate that Nintendo didn't endorse it because look at this. It's great, and they haven't had a two-dimensional Metroid since since Zero Mission. They've done Prime, and Prime is okay. It was never really my favorite. I was always a fan of the 2D ones more, for whatever reason. It's going to take a little while to get used to the controls. I'm playing this on an Xbox controller. It did recommend that controller was best. Left button, aim diagonally. And I might want to change some of these controls, because I don't feel that it's the best. I can't lay bombs yet, but I do have morph balls, so that's nice. Anyway, so I never actually played all of Metroid 2 in the first place, so I might be missing some of the game. But To be fair, this is quite a bit different than the original. So I'm just going to play a little bit so you guys can see it. And then that's going to be the end of this video, probably, unless I play more of it on Games After Bedtime. Or whatever the case may be. I'm going to go left first for whatever reason. I tend to favor left. I thought that was a creature waiting for me. Anyway, just look at it. It flows smoothly. Now, I'm going to need to change some settings to the controller, and I will be playing this on my own. Probably before we end up playing Games After Bedtime. Hurt me. It's funny that I have this huge mecha suit thing that's supposed to be great for armor, and these little spiky bugs hurt me. They have the water thing. Just look at it. It runs smoothly. It looks smooth. It's great. I love it. Anyway, this isn't going to be a very long video because it's just meant to be a first look and a kind of cool look at that. How do I change to... this is problematic. How do I switch to... Oh, there you go. That's my button for rockets. What's this? Oh, it's a save thing. And like I said, I don't know how much of this is in the original because I haven't... First of all, I haven't even looked at the original Metroid 2 in years, and second of all, didn't like it, and so I didn't finish it when I played it before. For me, as far as like my enjoyment of the series goes, it starts at Super Metroid. That's the first one I played. My dad had the Super Nintendo. I was, what, like 4 years old when I was playing it. I was sucked at it. Oh, good, a Metroid egg. That's sweet. Oh, I'm wasting so many rockets. Oh, good, he did. Thank you. And the goal of this game, unlike in the original Metroid, it was to defeat the two bosses. Oh, good. Rumbling. That's always a good sign. Is lava rising? Oh, no, it's doing the opposite. Hit pause to open up logbook. The massive cave system is located between two tectonic plates, largely flooded by an extremely dense and caustic substance similar to magma. Oh, so it's not magma. The recent earthquake has altered the cave layout, and the hazardous substance has drained the lower levels. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Initial orbital scan of SR-388 detects no instability within this region. Sweet. Oh, we have mission briefing. Oh, sweet. Primary objective: exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet SR-388. Locate and bring assistance to the Galactic Federation research from rescue teams. Really. Planet SR-388. Do I get to go to different planets? I don't think you do. Absent of most galactic charts, Federation indicates it is a natural homeworld of the Metroid species. I know according to the lore that's not quite true, but that's fine. Its outer crust is hollowed out with massive cave systems, are home to an ecosystem that is yet to be fully studied. Field exists of Chozo ruins. Chozo? I think it's Chozo. Chozo are really interesting. If you guys haven't played the Metroid series, I highly recommend it. It's great. You're gonna have to play through some older games, but dude, they're all great games. Well, except I'm not a fan of the first or second, so take that with a grain of salt. Research team. You can read through this if you want. Study. Communication with the team is cut off and only distractions can manage to reach. Oh, okay, so I'm here because the rescue team died. Elite combat group. Wow, it turns out they were great, weren't they? Heavily armed soldiers to extract any living personnel from the missing research team. Oh, so they're going to be coming later. The group reported finding specialized energy sensors. Metroid still thrived. They continue their search for the survivor. Contact was lost to them too. Oh, okay, so it's two groups of rescues that didn't work out. The data sent revealed the approximate number of all Metroids remaining. Sweet. Life cycle. Oh, okay. Jeez, there's so much here to look at. I'm not going to look at all of them. The Chozo are the lost race, the bird people that raised Samus according to the lore. I'll look at the native species, but yeah, they're hostile. Life cycle. So those are the larvae. The Alpha Metroid. It's gained immunity to cold temperatures. Oh, that's so cool. Again, I'm going to have to look at it. And here's all your power-ups. I do not have many, but I have Power Grip, and that one was... Power Grip is specifically from... Resume game. The Power Grip is specifically from Zero Mission, I believe. This is so cool, guys. Alright, so I don't have Yeah, because this one didn't happen even in Fusion, I don't think. You couldn't grab onto ledges. That was specifically Zero Mission. And the guy also did a lot of research on, like, puzzles that the fans liked, like the shine sparking ones, which, frankly, I'm horrible at. Because as a kid, I never did them, so it'll take me a little while to get used to them as an adult. I'm guessing there's nothing I can do over here, so I'm going to head over to the left. Or right, rather. Apparently I don't know my directions anymore. Because I have to change the sensitivity on my controller, because this is not the first game I've had some issues with. And if you're going to stay in the water, you can leave me alone. I don't care if I kill you. I'm not a murderer. Okay, well, or I could just fall down and do nothing. That's great. Dude, grab onto the edge. You're Samus. Anyway, it's going to take me a little while. Like I said, this controller's a little sensitive, so it's going to take me a little while to adjust the settings. I have to go figure out how to do that. But I will. Well, like I said, you're probably not going to see any more videos than this. This is just a first look kind of thing to brag about the gaming community. Like I said, the download got pulled by Nintendo, so I don't know if I can give you an actual download link, because I did find it, and there are download links all over the place, so I do recommend you find it. I don't know. I don't want to send a direct link, because I don't know if that's going to get me in trouble. Maybe I'll put in what I put in my search results, and I'll tell you which result down it was, but that's going to change over time, so anybody watching this, any significance after the fact might be altered. Maybe I'll just give the name of the site that I got it. I don't know. I'll figure it out one way or another. Don't drop things on me. It's not cool. Oh, I can blow up their hive thing. That's cool. Anyway, it's really nice to see another 2D Metroid, even if it is only fan-made and apparently not legitimate, because Nintendo tends to frown on fan projects. Which, like I said, is somewhat... Oh, no. No, don't fall in the lava! Oh, gosh! Energy pattern detected. Oh, there's 4 Metroids in this area. See, the goal of this game was to exterminate the Metroids. And the Metroids are getting more powerful as they've absorbed more abilities or something like that. This is not pleasant. There we go. And, Ben, my brother, who's the only one I know who's actually completed all of it. And he said it was a horrible game, too. So, we have issues. Can I wall jump? Oh, you can wall jump. Oh, good. It's a little more difficult than it was in other games, I think. Can you come inside? There you go. Die, please. Politely threatening. Oh, look. We're about to reach Chozo Ruins, I think? I was wanting to go up and not down, but, this is interesting. Oh, no, they have these things. In the original game, both the first and the second, and even the third, these were mostly used as, like, grinding locations so that you could grind for health or missiles, and frankly, I'm glad that this guy did away with those, because that just makes the game longer for no reason. And frankly, annoying. New logbook entry. Stands at the base of the hollow mountain. The statues carved are solid design that attest to the structure was built to be a sanctuary, possibly with religious significance. Has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge of the experience of the Chozo. Detects the presence of stationary robotic entities placed as strategic points inside the structure. No control signals are detected. These units are operating autonomously. Not blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, words. But if you see, every time you save, it loads your health and missiles, so that reduces all of the grinding that was... Which I think is a good thing. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. Ow. And look at that, like the... Oh, man. Like, even the particle effects, it's really well done for a small team of, like, no one. Oh, also bombs. That's good. Look up. There you go. Is there gonna be another Metroid here? Oh, hey! Got the bombs! What happens if I get in a circle? Is there anything behind me? Okay, nothing up there. I assume there's something to be blown up here. Yeah, there it is. Grab another missile peck. Oh, I should have listened to the music. That's part of the triumphant sound of Metroid. Anyway, if you guys are a fan of the Metroid series, come on, you gotta play this. It's ridiculously awesome. It was actually nominated for the Game Awards, but Nintendo pulled it because, I mean, again, with legal reasons, but also I'm sure it looks really bad for a game to get a reward that Nintendo pulled from being able to be downloaded. So there's probably a lot of reasons behind it. A lot of people are upset at Nintendo for it, and I'm not saying that's illegitimate because, frankly, it is. Nintendo can handle it better. We know Nintendo can handle it better. They could choose to endorse it, and as long as there's a public statement, I think the legality there is okay, as long as they've been given an okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I just have to shoot it. What'd that do? Oh, cool, an energy pack. That's more health. The music sounds cool, too. I don't know if the guy who made this made the music as well. But it's not quite the original, but it's still, like, it keeps the same feel, so I appreciate it. And being a musical guy myself, music is somewhat important to me. And I do look at it when I look at games. Oh, this looks healthy. What's over here? I feel like that's a trap, but there's no stopping me. Hi, you are the bird. No, you're not a Jozo, you're the bug things. Wow. Oh? Oh, you have to get the right order? Okay, did I do it? Sweet. I like here. There you go. See, like the little puzzles. It's so Metroid-esque. This guy could have made an actual Metroid game, and it's a little unfortunate that Nintendo couldn't endorse it because, like, I'd actually pay for this. This is. I mean, I'm kind of jumping the gun because I haven't finished it, so I don't know how it's going to be at the end. But I'm really impressed with what I see now. And it's the Metroid game that we've been waiting for quite a while. The actual fans of the game, anyway. Can I... No. I was trying to see if I can get in the ball while on him. Anyway, it's just... a lot of people who don't understand or aren't fans of the game might lose the significance. But I think there's still more to do back here, wasn't there? But this is actually, like, to the fandom, this is actually a big deal. It's an entirely fan-made game that is just as good or even better than some of the actual games in the series. And so a lot of fans are very upset that Nintendo... how do I say this nicely? That Nintendo, it's viewed as disrespect to a lot of fans because they've been asking for a 2D Metroid game for like a decade now. I might be exaggerating, but they've been asking for it for a long time. There was rumors of a Metroid Dread that people were really excited about. I tend not to pay attention to the game rumors like that because they happen all the time and they usually mean nothing. And sometimes you find out they were true, and it sounds like Nintendo kind of said that, yeah, Metroid Dread was at one point probably in production, and that's all they said about that. But normally, video game rumors are nothing, because there's nothing actually there. It's just fans wanting something, and so they come up with it. But they had the rumors of Metroid Dread when Metroid Prime 1 and 2 came out, and then Metroid Prime 3 came out, and then Other M came out, which was kind of in between, and then they came out with... Prime Hunters, and then Federation Force, which really pissed people off. Just like, we've been waiting for a Metroid game, and now you give us a spin-off that's not even the same. I thought the hate for Federation Force was kind of silly, because the game looked fun, and it sounds like it is. Although, to be fair, it's a spin-off. It's not a real game, so people have the right to be irritated. And so then this fan comes up with this game, which is what everybody wanted, and then Nintendo's like, no, we aren't doing that. So they have the right to be pissed. I might disagree, because I understand there's more to it than just, oh, Nintendo's being a big bad guy. They're like, there's something going on there, but... Ow. Meanie. So, that's all I'm really going to say about that topic, scanning the environment. There's 4 Metroids in this area. And there's a lot of cracked... this area spans a custom-built ecosystem favoring the growth of Metroids. The terrain itself is dangerous, tendrils growing along the ground, releasing extremely corrosive chemicals. Opportunistic predators and scavengers can recognize this as an ideal feeding ground, taking advantage of injured or dead animals. The presence of at least one Metroid is expected when venturing into these habitats. They are determined to be artificial origin, synthesized through technology and advanced methods. Man, the Chozo really liked screwing up the environment, right? So that hurts, right? Yeah, there we go. It's like the Chozo created a whole bunch of really deadly things. Now, I'm not going to talk about it, but according to the actual lore, there is a reason for that. There's going to be a Metroid in here, isn't there? That's douchey. I don't know if I should talk about it, because it is spoilers. Oh! Come on. Oh, sweet. Ow. There we go. Oh, and I have 2 energy packs, so as you can see, when your health reaches 0, it uses one of the energy packs. So there you go. And now there's 3 more Metroids in this area, so I have to exterminate those, and the goal is to get rid of all the Metroids. And then I think there's like some big bad boss that comes out later or something. Ah. Anyway. That's that. I'm probably going to wrap up this video pretty soon. I'm really bad at fighting these bosses. Really am. I need to... There we go. I'm really bad at that. I'm gonna have to get better. Anyway, all that to say, this was a big deal to many people, and because Nintendo pulled it, a lot of people didn't get it, and a lot of people I know don't know about it, so I wanted to record it so people can see, even though my channel itself is pretty insignificant as far as following goes. Or, not insignificant, because that's just kind of rude to people. What I meant was... would you mind moving, Metroid? Really? How am I... Oh no, I'm out. I can't kill it then, can I? Okay, so I have to run? I'm gonna die. Does that regrow its health then when I leave? I assume it does. Well, I did say I had to work on it, didn't I? Let's go back over and save, and then I'll wrap up this recording. Anyway, it runs smoothly. I just have to change some settings, but I'm very impressed. I'm very happy. And I want more people to know about it. Even though right now it is technically... You're not supposed to download it. I don't think it's not illegal because the download's there, but it was... Like, there was a cease and desist made, so... You know. Take that however you will, whatever you're comfortable doing with your conscience. I obviously have no problem playing it because I'm both playing it and publicly recording it, so... There is that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, a like and subscribe would be amazing. Check it out. Support this guy. He really deserves it. He put in a lot of work for this. Didn't really get the support he deserved. He's not making any money off of it, so the legality of it is questionable. It's really a gray area. It's not as simple as a lot of people say it is. Obviously, I'm favoring more on the side of the developer. I've always been that side, you know, more anti-huge corporation, more pro-little guy, so... My stance is that he should have gotten the recognition, but I understand there's more going involved. If you guys want to talk about it politely, I guess you can talk about it in the comments, but assuming that this is just if I get 2 people who disagree commenting on it, which I don't see happening, don't be dicks about it. I've seen chat forums get very hostile about this issue. It's controversial for reasons, because there's more than one side. It's not as simple as it sounds. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe. It'd be amazing. I already said that. With that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.